Hello and welcome to another Wineword Italy review. Today I have great pleasure in tasting two wines from Camporignano in Tuscany. It's located in typical Tuscan countryside in the triangle bounded by Sangiovese, Volterra and Siena, near the village of Monteguidi, if you want to locate it. The vineyards cover about 10 hectares, which is generally on a south or southwesterly facing slope. Much of the land is clay and therefore it favours the cultivation of the Merlot variety. On other more mixed soils, Sangiovese is grown and there's also a small amount of Cabernet Sauvignon. That completes the varieties grown on this site. The winery was planned and built with a high level of technology in mind. However, the grapes are still hand harvested, good news, and bunches are carefully selected so that each wine is made from the most suitable grapes. Incidentally, the yeast used in fermentation is unique to Camporignano. 2 years of research using very small batches of wine enabled the enologist to identify a variety of yeast, which is now called Camporignano, and this is another aspect of the wine which is truly and totally local. The first bottle I have here is the Cerronero 2007 Toscana IGT. There it is, there's the labelling, you can see that nice and clearly. This is made from 85% Merlot and the remaining 15% is Cabernet Sauvignon. The vineyards are located at about 300 metres above sea level, and due to the very dry nature of the soil in summer, the vines need to put down very deep roots. This means they reach mineral salts, which in turn add structure to the wine. The two grape varieties are harvested about a month apart and vinified separately in new French oak barrels. The tops of the barrels are removed to allow manual fulling to be carried out. Now the name Cerronero literally means black turkey. It remains in the barrels for 18 to 24 months before bottling. This one comes in at 13.5%, and let's get some in the glass and see what it's all about. I opened this one about an hour ago. It needs a little air to it first. Let's put a bit more in. That's rather a pathetic amount. There we go. Now, splendid colour seems to be emerging there. There we go. I hope we're getting that. Okay. There it is coming up the glass. We've got a really deep and dense ruby red, absolutely splendid colour, and the nose I'm getting already even from this distance. There it is, deep, lovely colour. Now it's 13.5% alcohol, but the smell I'm getting there isn't particularly alcoholic, so not overpowered by its alcohol strength. Let's get the nose in and see what it's really all about. Oh, that's lovely, warm sensations there. The spiciness given to it by the barrels. We've got vanilla, cinnamon, warm spices coming through there. Forest fruits, very ripe, mouth-watering smell there. I have to say, I cannot wait to get a taste going. Alright, so Cin-cin. Here it is. I'm not by any means the first person to review this. Far more illustrious people have gone before me and have given this one quite a good review. So let's see if I can agree with them in my own way. Here we go. Wow. It's rich, it's tannic, it's smooth, and it's got a wonderful warm aftertaste, a spiciness coming through there, the vanilla, the cinnamon, but altogether a smooth concoction. Absolutely delightful. Wow. Now what would we have that with? I would say finest possible steak you can find. Grill it to perfection, whichever you like, and put some of this with it. That would be an absolutely outstanding pairing, I'm sure. Now, as I said, this wine has been reviewed quite a lot. It got 15.5 from the Espresso Vini d'Italia 2011, 90 out of 100 from I Vini di Veronelli in 2011, and also in 2011 2 glasses from Gambaro Rosso. So certainly it's a wine to be considered. Serve it at about 20 degrees. I'm not sure if it's quite warm enough here today because the temperature outside is well below freezing. We've had a lot of snow, as has most of Italy recently, but nevertheless, a splendid wine from Camporignano. There it is, Cerronero, Toscana, IGT 2007. Perfect with a really good steak. That's where I would do with it. And Cin-cin. Next up, we've got a bottle of Mattaione DOC Terre di Casole 2007 in this case. Just have a look at the labelling. Okay, this one is a 100% Sangiovese, and the name Mattaione is a Tuscan word used in Tuscany to describe the kind of soil which is clayey and also calcium rich, so typical of the area around Siena. The minerals present in these soils often give strength and structure to the wines, so it's kind of thank you by the growers back to the soil to name the wine after it. A very nice touch. The grapes are hand harvested in late September, and vinification follows traditional Sangiovese procedures. 20 days of maturation at 28 degrees, and then fermentation, at the end of which the wine is put into 2,500 litre oak barrels and left to mature for about 18 months. So let's get the wine open and see what it's all about. Strikes me, just from moving the bottle, it's a little lighter in consistency than the Cerronero, but then it probably would be. It's a Sangiovese. Let's see how it does. Nothing wrong there. Ooh, quite good. Quite a good scent on the cork. Incidentally, just have a look at the cork there. The branding on the cork as well. Don't know if we can see that. Okay. There it is. The name Camporignano on there too. So, get some in the glass. See what she's all about. There we are. Okay. Mattaione. Here we are. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so definitely a lighter consistency than the other wine we looked at there. It's ruby red, but nowhere near as dense. Certainly a nice consistent colour right through the wine there. Okay, let's get the nose in and see what we're going to get. Oh, it's that wonderful ripe cherry hit you get with a good Sangiovese every time. Look at that, that's splendid. Little floral as well, and possibly a little spice on the end there, but nowhere near as dominant the spices as they were with the Cerronero. Yes, it's warm but in a less obvious way. Okay, well let's get the taste going. Cin-cin. What a different sensation. Being less dense, it spreads across the palate very nicely across the tongue. Quite tannic, but I would say that's velvety. And it's got that wonderful wraparound sensation, which I can really appreciate in the depths of winter. This being the coldest winter apparently in Italy for 50 years. So get a bottle of this. You don't need much else. A warm blanket and a bottle of this, you'd be well away. But anyway, seriously, what could we put that with? Well, a mixed grill, a nice barbecue, go nicely with something like that, or a meat-based pasta dish, or possibly even some kind of stewed meat and vegetable preparation. It might go down very nicely with that. So really very nice. It's that beautiful velvety warmth. I mean, it's like wearing a blanket. That's marvellous. And yet, it is lighter than the other one. So there it is. Wine number 2 from Camporignano. It is their Mattaione DOC Terre di Casole 2007 Sangiovese. 2 different and splendid wines from them. Okay, thank you to everybody at the producer there, at Camporignano. I'm very pleased you sent me your wines. Cin-cin from Wineword, Italy. Until next time, when hopefully there'll be a bit less snow outside. Bye-bye.